Oh god. Oh no. What have I... This is a trick. Ducks the Savior said that he had a brand new map for me to try. And this is Pilgrims Nothing. Oh god. Well, I did not expect this. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I regret to tell you that this is a Pilgrims Regicide diplomacy game. But it's a nothing map. It is force nothing. Oh god. I'm so conflicted. This is hilarious, but I'm also very devastated. Oh, anyway, in the green we have Ducks. Ducks is playing as the Malay. I mean, normally you place TCs on the mainland. I guess you can't do that here. Oh! Oh! Nighthawk's King is right there! Algernon's gonna kill Nighthawk's King! 1 down, baby! 1 down, 7 to go. Alright, so that's where Algernon used to be. And now Algernon is here. Or, I don't know where he's going exactly, but obviously you could lose your kings if you do not wall them in. At least there's fish, so I guess you can TC out here. But, you know, there's no wood to chop, so maybe just dock in this area and fish. Freeloading shows up, and he sees Nighthawk is... well, he's no longer in existence. And Duck says, shit, I spent too much wood. he doesn't have, that's hilarious. Ducks doesn't have the wood, the creator of the map doesn't have the wood to build a lumber camp. So now he has to collect wood and go back to his TC with it. That's hilarious. Oh man, this is a freaking ridiculous idea, man. How do you even win this? I mean, I guess eventually you can get feudal, you can build a market and sell, and then snipe kings, right? This is funny stuff. Did they start with 2 transports or just 1 transport? I think they started with 2, because I saw 2 for just Alba as well. So I would keep my king in a transport. I think that's the play. And then wall in your lumberjacks. So Super Lisco is doing that. Also notice that Super Lisco does not have a TC. He does have a dock though, so he's fishing out of multiple docks. And he's getting food. So eventually he can then build the TC, I guess. Maybe with this villager. Or any villager on the islands. Oh boy, we got a Vill fight here. Oh, that villager's been trapped. This is what you get, Ducks. Ducks is having a hard time here. Oh, and he can't. Wait, no, he can. He can get into the transport still. No, that guy can. Okay. What a wacky game, man. What a wacky game. So this is Pilgrims Nothing, right, chat? Spicy Doge is going to place his lumber camp there, I assume. I was not expecting this. Ducks is the one who made Stone Nothing, and he's talked about other complex ideas in the past, and so... You know what? Listen to this setup. He messaged me 2 days ago and said, hey, T90, I've been working on a map this week, and I'm going to do a lot of play testing with it on Wednesday. That way, when community games come up, we'll know if it's good. And I said, wow, Ducks, like, I really appreciate the fact that you're taking the time to not only make a map, but to test it ahead of time. That's really thoughtful, Ducks. Thank you. And now I have to watch this shit. He's gonna get defeated at this rate, by the way. If he runs out of shorefish here. Oh, actually, he can collect from a deep fish. That's nice. But he doesn't have a lot of vills. Let me bring up the overlay. 1 second. Yeah, so now we can see the pop difference. Super Lisco and Algernon, they have a really good approach here with the fish, as does Freeloading. Freeloading is going to hit feudal. Wow, that's a really solid time. I'm impressed. He'll also get plus 100 gold and plus 100 food when he hits the next stage. That's a big deal, because there's no gold on this map. So he could at least get the gold for fletching and, like, a fire galley. Oh, man. I mean, if he just goes... I mean, obviously you don't need fletching if you don't have ranged units. He says, sup, peasants. If he just goes with a few fire galleys, he could kill all of his neighbor's fish. Yeah, or you could go for a demo, Ray Tank. That's more of a risk, but... Hey, it's all about the highlights, right? Send a demo here to Algernon. Oh, that'd be amazing. I would not complain. You have to be more and more cautious with where your king is now. I mean, the most important thing is to build a market. And then I guess you sell wood and sell food. And then go full feudal. Go full feudal. Go for... Maybe skip fire galleys and go straight for galleys because they have range, and then you can snipe kings. I don't know what the meta is. I'm only guessing. Dude, sell more food. Oh, he wants to go to castle. Ooh. We need to sell a little bit more. Okay, blacksmith. And he sells a little bit more food and he can click up to castle. I guess that makes sense. However, when you go to castle age this fast, you are skipping past that time window you'll have in feudal. But okay. Guess it depends on what his plan is. He clicks up to castle age. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, boom. And he is still safe on wood, so... I would consider making more and more docks here and selling more and more food, because you're going to get food income. That's going to come in with the fish. So sell that. Maybe save the wood in this case. I just had a thought. Is it ridiculous that I'm tryharding about this already? That I'm plotting on strategy? And is it ridiculous that I got into that mental state so quickly? Like, what am I talking about here? I'm already like, alright, the map just has a few islands and some fish and a bunch of trees. What shall they do? So weird. I have problems. Whoa, what happened over here? Super Lisco's TC's on fire. And he's on the way to castle too, okay. That's nice. You can... The second you're created out of the TC, you can go right to the market, instead of having to encounter wolves and other dangerous things. It is weird if you say it in that voice. You don't want me to cast in that voice? I could do it. So Super Lisco and Freeloading about to hit Castle Age, and Freeloading is going for some fire galleys. Though he has not found anything yet. This is insane, man. I love how Algernon placed this dock. This dock was huge. I like to see other players do that. If you dock there, then you'll have more access to deep fish. For example, Freeloading, he'll run out of these deep fish, and if he docks here, then he'll have access to more, which is very important. Hey, if it floods, they're in trouble, man. They're in trouble. They can't run anywhere. I guess they can climb the trees, but I'm using the small trees mod. So they can't really even stay above the water by climbing the trees. The trees are as tall as they are. I better hope that no rains come in. I've never seen an Age of Empires game where it rains, though, so I think they're good. Just imagine! You know what? The king would be fine. The king can float. The king can float. He's been training for that. That's why he's so fat. Oh! Super Lisco's right here. Super Lisco's in second place. And Freeloading found him. Freeloading sees the king is there, and wow, Super Lisco is building a TC. How close is that? Now, where's the king for Freeloading? Oh, it's in a transport. It's in a transport running to his wood line. Nothing will find him, though. There actually is a user... Oh! Oh, the king! The king! Oh, it's fine. It's fine. There is a user patch feature that adds weather. I've just never shown it in a video before. Apparently with user patch you can include weather. So Lisco has Well, he's struggling. He has TCs, but he's really struggling to upgrade his war galleys. But he has a TC there to protect him at least. As does freeloading now. As does Algernon. Not yet for Bergy. Bergy needs to... Oh, he built a stable. That's interesting. Maybe he wants to send a knight or two in, but... he's still lacking the resources. And it really just gets worse and worse for you. The later you are to the market sale, the worse it is. He's building a TC right now with one villager in the center of this island. What is Purple doing? Good question. Purple is in Dark Age and he's struggling. I think struggling is the right word for that. And he will transport his king away. Duck's a savior. He's in feudal at least. Now he's trying to sell when he gets the resources to sell, but he's not getting a good trade for it, so I don't think he'll be in Castle Age all that soon. Fletching for freeloading. And wow, does he have resources. He should have so much navy. And he is going for war galleys, so he can afford Bodkin. He can continue to sell. You just gotta win water for this. You don't need to go for land, right? I can't believe I'm casting this. I love ducks, but I hate him at the same time for doing this. You know what, guys? One of the best strategies on Pilgrims, like Red Hair did last game, is to go to the far corner. So I think that's what Spicy Doge is going for. Now, it's a little bit more difficult on Pilgrims Nothing to get to that back corner, but if you get there, and they're going to have a hell of a time getting to you. So maybe that's his strategy choice. Oh, man. I think Super Lisco's in trouble. He has to win water soon. Otherwise, he's dead. He's repairing his TC. There's fires and there's war galleys here. And now, if you look at the top right, Lisco's also getting his upgrades. So on the bright side for everyone else, is freeloading is putting all of his focus on Super Lisco with his advantage. So the other players might not be in an awful position. It is Super Lisco, though. I think all he really needs is fire ships. It's not enough war galleys to trouble him. So if he has 5 or 6 fires, he wins this fight right here. And I think he can do it. Yeah, look at that. He can do it. Whoa, what is this from freeloading? Freeloading is trading. That's brilliant, actually. It's incredibly risky, but it's brilliant. Just a few trips would pay for it. Oh, wow. So it's diplomacy, remember? So he's trading 30 minutes in. Bergy just resigns. Bergy's having a rough time. Not a fan. AoE players don't have any grills. Try again. Hey man, watch it. I'm an AoE player. Super Lisco's fine. 2 TCs on the mainland, if you can call it that. Freeloading is trading, but I don't know how long he'll be able to keep that up. He's actually researching caravan. So much gold put into hoping to get gold back. I would probably try and dock the edge of Purple's islands and go all the way down to Redstock if I could. Freeloading, want to help versus Lisco. Just Alva says, apologies, Lisco, friends. Freeloading says, sure. So, Algernon and Freeloading will go versus Super Lisco, I guess. So, the 3 top dogs are going to be fighting each other. Oh, what is this? Freeloading has a battering ram. Well, it's hypothetical, but he could, if he masses enough war galleys to range any possible villagers that could hit that battering ram, it could work out. Because the only thing Lisco would have to deal with the battering ram is villagers. But if the villagers die when they attack the battering ram, it's I don't know, it's possible. Oh my goodness, Algernon has demos. And he has a lot of demos. And he's currently allied with Lisco too. He's allied with everybody.
Yes.
Oh, and freeloading is going for the long distance trade. Okay, okay, okay. Freeloading, or sorry, Super Lisco just has villagers here. And he's doing a great job on water, honestly. Once again, Super Lisco is showing his quality, but he's not ahead. He's not ahead. That is freeloading an Algernon. The freeloading, especially because he has that trade. He has 100 gold coming in per trade cog. The problem is it runs right by Super Lisco's navy. Super Lisco has not reacted to the— oh! Oh, no! Save them, man! Yeah, he's trying to save them. Super Lisco says, I'm doing this because you tried to kill me, which is fair. Oh! Oh my goodness! See, this won't work in this situations. Gotta love freeloading. Dude, gotta love freeloading, but his rams were transported over just to die. That's hilarious. Lord Sniffers, what's up, man? What's up? Algernon has so many demos. And Algernon has been patient, whereas freeloading has been very aggressive. The king did fall out of this TC, but the TCs stay up anyhow. Oh my goodness. Super Lisco's point of view. Algernon's about to turn on him! He has to click it. That's the annoying thing. You have to go to the diplomacy screen and click it. And oh my goodness, these explosions, those demos were huge. And assuming freeloading and Algernon stay allied, I think Super Lisco's in trouble. His king is right here. I really don't see how Super Lisco can do it now. This is just a silly game mode. This is not something that has any standard meta to it, but I would say as Super Lisco loses those 5 villagers, the meta has been pretty strong for freeloading and for Algernon. But it's certainly important to have allies. Martik, yes I will, man. Yes I will. After this stream, my friends, after this stream. So, can Super Lisco come back? I don't think so. He can run with his king. His king is inside there, but he runs into other people's town centers. He does run. Maybe he can cut. You know what? Wouldn't it be funny? Oh, Just Alba's been defeated. Where was his king at? No. Just Alba's been defeated. Wouldn't it be hilarious if he stays out of range of the war galleys and just cuts further in? That would be funny. Freeloading is on his way to the Imperial Age, that is. And it's because of the trade, guys. He's getting 100 gold. Well, now it's 60 gold per trip. That's so good. What about Algernon? Algernon, he's still selling a lot. I can see that. I mean, with the navy he has, he'll be in a pretty safe position, which is nice. He does need to be careful. He probably shouldn't trust freeloading for all that long. This map is definitely going to be Pilgrims Nothing. In fact, what was it named? Yeah, Pilgrims Nothing. Definitely Pilgrims Nothing. I definitely get, Jade, what you're saying with the ideas, but people are familiar with Pilgrims. So if they were to see like a title that said Pilgrims Nothing, they would think, wait, what? That's kind of the idea. So the galleys can't range the king, so Super Lisco won't have a TC soon. That's a problem. But he still has his market, so it's possible that he'd be able to stay in this. Oh my goodness. Algernon says, bring Ram if you can. Oh, wow, that was nice. Yeah, Twitch chat, this is not the 256x mod. This is not, no. I think someone asked about it, and now people are confused. The 256x mod, all text can be researched 256 times. Notably, I have YouTube uploads that were nothing matches with those. Capdram and chemistry for freeloading. Do Ethiopians do get cannon galleons, right? Oh, they do. Now, it's not easy to keep them alive if you don't have a lot of other navy, but assuming no one would kill them, that could kill the king. That's expensive, though. That's very expensive. I'm just glancing around to see what others are doing. There's only 5 left now. The creator of the map is down here, and he's doing all right. You know, if you were the Malay, you could build docks along your shoreline and research to make them harbors. And that would be amazing. And then you could go for the fish traps, too. Super Lisco hasn't complained once. But you can tell he's not having a great time here, trying to stay alive. And another TC for freeloading, so he's just booming up. Booming up. It's all on Lisco right now. And, oh, Lisco sees the Siege Workshop from Algernon. Sees the Mackinac. Oh, goodness. And he's forced to engage this. He kills it, though. He kills it. Oh. What a disaster, man. Can he wall that off? He walled it off, though, I think. Let's see. Oh, there's one gap there he needs to fill. He needs to fill that gap. And he does. So for a guy that's pretty much dead, Super Lisco is doing a hell of a job to hang in here. The cannon galleons being created for freeloading. So that was the thought process. And he has the largest economy in the game. Actually, he does not. I lied. But one of the largest ecos in the game. Largest eco would be Algernon. Now, the funny thing is these cannon galleons don't get ballistics. So, I'm not even sure if they can range this. They have, what, 13 range, right? So anyway, assuming that the cannon galleons could range, the king could just run back and forth. I don't think freeloading will go for him, though. I think he might go for Algernon. Why not go for the guy who's right next to your docks, who trusts you, and is obviously in a strong position? 27 trade cogs for freeloading. The only other person to trade is red, which I find interesting. Yeah, I guess if you... Oh, boy! I guess if you count trade cogs as villagers, then, yeah, he would have the strongest eco, correct. Yeah, he might kill one Maganel here, but I don't think he killed 2. And even if he killed 2, you're losing all of your villagers, all of your lumberjacks. Oh, he's trying to delay his defeat. Oh, the micro from Super Lisco. And now he has only a king remaining. And how's your micro, Algernon? This is ridiculous. Oh, that was so close. That was so close. Oh man, this would be the time for freeloading to make a move. Oh, the king's on the 8 HP. 8 HP king. He's speedy. The stupid thing is that, oh, what a shot from Algernon. Sniped. Well done, Algernon. The funny thing is that Algernon had to focus on the micro there and not on his own eco. Now, look at the timing here. Immediately after freeloading unleashes his navy. And also some rams. Wait, bombard cannons and knights as well? He really planned this out. Algernon calls the GG before he even gets sniped here. I wonder if freeloading was double checking to see if the king was here, because he doesn't see it. And now he knows it's there. And Algernon's dead. Can anybody stop freeloading? I guess he's not dead yet, but he will be. Where are you going, bud? Yeah, you're dead. Alright, so there's now 3 people remaining. Freeloading, Spicy Doge, and Duck's a savior. Spicy is on his way to Imp with the TC on the islands. His king is in this TC on the mainland. Duck's a savior's king is in the TC on the mainland, and he is not on his way to Imp. So, look pretty good for freeloading here. The first person to sell, and that's normally the case on Nothing maps. Freeloading, I know that he sold first, and one could say, oh, well, he got the market price, so that's why he's played so good. I wouldn't agree with that if anyone were to think that. He took the initiative to trade. He was in each age faster, and his attacks have all been very smart. And he's at 142 population. I mean, this is on fast speed, but an hour in, that's not easy to do. And I just, there's no way now. There's no way anyone could beat him. He has so much golden wood. I mean, I guess it comes down to if he loses his king, right? That's still possible. But how do you even get to them? A few fire ships are not gonna be enough for Spicy Doge. Yeah, good point from Cool Man. The Civ definitely helped. A28 said that he knew about this. I assume people did indeed practice yesterday. So, for those that are aware of who played this yesterday, can you tell me who? Did Freeloading get a practice run? He chooses Ethiopians every single time he plays in a game, but just curious. Here comes Freeloading. Dun, 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 dun. He's allied with both players remaining. Oh! And now he's here, like, hey Dux, how you doing, man? Dux hasn't said a word. But I think he needs a savior now. Duck's a savior, needs his own savior. Rip. He's dead. Well played, Freeloading yet again. So Duck says rip, rip, rip. Let's get some F's in the chat. Let's get some tears in the chat for Ducks, who made this ridiculous map. And now it's just Spicy Doge and Freeloading. Oh, man. Fast fires could work. All that Spicy needs is he needs a time window to get to the king. So if he can get enough fast fires, Freeloading will need to hit and run. So if he gets enough fast fires to maybe force Freeloading back a little bit, like force Freeloading to hit and run, hit and run, hit and run, then send something in towards the king. I don't know what that would be, but if he can do that, that'd be nice. Nobody has built a castle yet, right? So the price of purchasing stone might be decent. If you could somehow get gold, buy a castle.
Well, hello there.
Well, actually, don't listen to me. That'd be a dumb idea, because then Freeloading would just use his cannon galleons anyhow. So castle wouldn't save you. Gift Link, thank you for 5, man. Hello, hello. Captain, also thank you for the Prime sub. And Spyro, listen to this. 26 minutes ago, Spyro hosted the stream with 1 viewer. Spyro, thank you very much, man. I'm sorry the alert didn't go off for that. Appreciate it. It's actually not that bad of a map. It's a little bit cutthroat, though. So, maybe if there was this much space at the start, I would consider wanting to do it again. The game has actually been quite good. Like, this is a nice solid video for YouTube. This is a nice solid cast. It's not really long. Freeloading says, so Doge, you know what's next, right? And Spicy Doge says, yeah, I do. That was quick. Shakjer, Jebaited is a Twitch emote that was added within the last year. Jebaited is an emote that you use when someone is baited or tricked. So a lot of streamers will say baited or jebaited. And people can show you what the emote looks like, I'm sure. Spicy's in trouble, man. And Freeloading is going to get his victory. He says, don't worry. Hush now, child. I'll put you out of your misery. Alright, well. Here come... Wow, that's a lot of fires. Wouldn't have been something if Spicy had Cannon Galleon and somehow got to Freeloading's king. Not to be, though. Not to be. Wait! He's gonna survive! He's gonna survive. He has the garrison as TC. He needs to keep his villas alive. He's still in this! Let's go! I can't believe what I'm seeing. That's a lot of fast fire ships. Yeah, this is where I'd say you hush, freeloading. Don't tell me to hush. Don't call me a child. How dare you? Okay, Byzantines get cannon galleon, right? Let's go! Build a university, man! Build a university, please! Okay, rings the town bell. Oh, this is so good. Now, neither of them have a lot of trade. Still some trade working for freeloading. But it might die. And fast fires will be so good in this situation. Now, also, freeloading researched Onager. Oh, this is amazing! Freeloading is going to cut through. Oh, this is actually amazing. I didn't think I liked this as much as I am liking this. Torsen engines now. He can also save his king from any cannon galleons. That's the important thing. If you were to send his king back into the wood line. And there's no way Red can deal with this. He doesn't have military on lands. He's done well in water, but he doesn't realize that freeloading would do this. And why would you expect that? He has no reason to expect that. Oh man. Now imagine if freeloading would have gone for Spicy Doge first. Ducks hit the Imperial Age, and Ducks researched Onager, and just cut the whole way to the back corner. Now imagine if someone did that. If we were to do this map again, I'm pretty damn sure that one person would do that. They'd cut the whole way to the back, and then they'd stonewall themselves in with a bunch of towers. This could easily become cancer. But in this case, it's actually quite good. Will Spicy Doge see this? He's housed at the moment. He could make something. He's what? He's Byzantine, so... Well, he can't really make trash to count the show tails, but he could make hand cannons. He just does not expect this. It will be the surprise factor. It's a race to the king snipes now, and freeloading's castle is keeping his king safe. And he has a lot of Shotel warriors coming forward. Did he get chemistry? No, I don't think he got chem yet, did he? I haven't been paying too much attention to his upgrades, but I don't think he has chemistry, and that's going to be a problem. Now, what he could do is run. He has water control now, so this would be ridiculous, but he could actually hop into a transport and just keep his king alive on water. Oh, but if he doesn't realize, there's no way he expects this. Showtels will melt this TC, and he's house-walled himself in here. I think he's dead. He's on it. Oh! Oh! He needs a transport! Run! He needs a transport! He's dead. I think. Delete! Delete! Oh! Kill it! Run! No! Bergy! Is he allied with Bergy? No! Oh, man. That could have been epic, man. He just simply had to do too much at once. The great escape failed. But, you know, it really was... It made it better than just losing his king immediately. The second he realized, he ungarrisoned his king, and then it would have taken a while to create a transport, so... Impossible to know that that attack was coming. That was a troll map right there. That was a mega troll map, one that I did not expect. And Freeloading masterclassed it. And Freeloading's kind of a troll himself, so I guess that's fitting. But he played really well. He honestly did. Sure, getting to Feudal Age faster helped him. But he traded first. He made all the crucial decisions first. He traded first, he attacked first, and he sniped Algernon, who could have been a threat to him. So, well played, Freeloading. Here are the achievements. You can see that the gold collect, there's a pretty big difference there, isn't there? And that's about it, I think. You can look at the kills, but it was a pretty simple concept for a map. And I'm now scared. What are we going to have next? Nomad Nothing? What would... I don't know. Like, all these normal maps we do, are they going to be Nothing maps next? I'm frightened. I thought that... I thought we had gone too far with Stone Nothing. I'm scared to know what's coming up next.